They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
Something's coming.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, so wait. Shall we? Stay down! Nice try. Farewell. Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, When you put it like that, of course they can stay.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Oscar, over here. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch. I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew.
Well, go on, then. It's not for me to ask him.
Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar. But I'm a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other guardians are... I mean to say that, they're...
It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
First we find Isabel.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side of the wall.
Ghosts? Then a... You won't stop them. I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of Oriflamme under a flood. Then we're next.
Four left for more on the captain's orders. God, let's help us.
The two soldiers were carrying another. He didn't have any legs.
More arrived from the captain.
My lord. My lady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
Madame, please!
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital. What more would you have us...
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection, and protect them I shall. Because they are mine. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have.
What we have left is our lives!
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some...
I'd like you to what we need to consider... The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did.
That thing... it took...
Did you see the creatures?
Creatures? They came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first.
Do you remember where you...
On the road from Oriflamme. We just...
It's all right. It's all right. Give me your arm.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so... And a pack of them glowing things just found me in the meadow.
Leave that to us.
At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
I'm sorry, darling. I truly am.
It was all they could do to escape. They just left the bodies there in the flood.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me!
Farewell.
Should I prime?
Save your strength.
You're finished. Nice try.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing. Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
Was wondering when you turn up. Had owls from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Tyre says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find the means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, what's the short of it?
I thought Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The City Guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
It seems the hideaway's lost
Blasted
its...
but... Here, you put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well get me out of it.
Are you sure it's me you're looking for?
I'm all the cook will be needing, thank you very much. What I want from you remember Ivan's stew, right? Well, so I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself.
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped.
Yeah, but this is my blooming kitchen, and I will not be outdone. So if you don't want to be seen as playing...
I've never been one to play favorites, Molly. And I would be... So...
A fried mortress of skyworm. That's what recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Thought I'd fought only... Turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint.
Ivan said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries.
Wow. That's a question for a scholar. Kindly old fella who haunts the shelves.
Fine. And if he does, I'll see if I can find your...
You do that. Less...
What am I gonna do? But no more.
Is everything all right, Goose? You seem more discomposed.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle. Oh, I think Nan might...
It's all right.
Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. But she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go... I wanted to ask her about it myself, but... I'm scared she'll give us... She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
Don't worry.
Oh, you let me...
Of course. Lady Karen.
Not nearly.
You're doing good trade.
Can't complain. What exactly? Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affection.
Just ask. All right.
Oh. Are you? And who was it who knows me?
All I know is that someone in Dalamil has been spreading word.
And what? You believe it? You think, look, I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be the word, but that woman is no more. And you'd know that.
You're right, Lady Karen. I apologize. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
Aye, it was. Now, I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your do-good in.
Of course. I spoke with... that the rumors were unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking, along with some other things, that... And while it sounds like she may have done things she regretted in her past...
Oh, I knew Nan wasn't... But why would people say she was?
No, but people do things for all sorts of reasons.
Well, that trader, he said they were all talking about her in Dalamil, so that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll...
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever's spreading...
Oh, but that's why you'll be coming...
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Sid, perhaps you can help me...
I can certainly try.
It's not who, but what. Mid-scales. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, well, they vanished. My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, they swore they had nothing to do with their having disappeared. Which almost certainly means they had everything to do with it.
Perhaps a visit from Sid will jog their memories.
I think it just... I don't like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me. But if they have, I'll have no... They were in the atrium when I last saw them.
Lawsman Harpocrates, I've come to pick your brain if you don't...
Valicia, a culinary pilgrimage. The young man did a wonderful job with the Chance's stew. I do hope we shall be able to sample more such marvels.
That's actually why I'm here. I don't suppose you know where I might find skyworm liver.
Ah, so the fabled Saint-Brecois delicacy is next on the menu. Delightful. The descriptions of fried mortress never fail to make my mouth water. Now, skyworm is a somewhat antiquated name for the wyvern, their ground livers being the paste from which the mortress is made.
Dragon livers. How very Saint-Brecois.
One would have thought the disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more reverence for their icon's brethren, but apparently not. I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands is the blueback wyvern, said to be the very colour of the sea beside which it resides.
So we know where to look for our liver. But what about the drake's mint?
Saint's bonnet, in contemporary parlance. a herb which grows along the North Reach coast. I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent alone, so I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding them. I may add that people once believed game was best served with the flora that sustained it in life, in which regard fried mortress of skyworm is undoubtedly a typical dish of the time.
Meaning that if I find one, I find the other. To Northreach, then.
Best of luck, Clive. And do save me a bite once the dish is complete.
Seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tyres?
Aye. All their fancy silks stained red.
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Why would he be in Martha's...
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his own son's spear.
We're all gonna die! You hear me? The Akashic are coming and they...
What do you reckon we should do? I say we should...
Sid!
Hard at your studies, I see. It's not a set of scales, is it?
No.
Well, not anymore.
And just how long hasn't...
We're sorry.
But we didn't break them.
Just like Miss Midadol showed us.
Miss Midadol? And why would...
Because that's the only way to become a ninja
Miss Midadol said, the best way to see how something worked is to take it apart.
Well, then your work is already half done.
The taking apart was easy enough, but...
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing goes at the bottom.
You three need to learn to take responsibility for your act. So let's have a look at these parts with fresh... All right. Every piece has its own role to play. And if even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. You already know one of the pieces. The body. Its role is to support everything else. But what of the... This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
You're right. It looks more like a wing.
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach...
I'll think about it.
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm holds things too?
Good thinking. These round parts are called the pans.
I do. Molly uses them in the kitchens. But these aren't for frying bangers, you idiot. They're for weighing... But what if I wanted to weigh goots? I don't think you...
What are the chains for? Holding the pans up?
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chains up in turn. This tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel.
I have. Miss Minute...
She puts them in all her invent...
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move.
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple. And then...
It's not my fault. You shouldn't have tried what...
You know what part's supposed to move, and how it's... So, let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't...
Not a bad idea. You see? So, now that we've...
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me...
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. Or wings, if you're a chocobo. And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
Very good. Let's see if that works. There. All finished.
Yes! We did it!
Well, with Sid's help.
Oh, I just put the pieces together. It was you three engineers who showed me how.
That's right. We're Miss Middledor's...
Her hairs.
Yeah. Hairs for the future. She's showing us her secrets now.
What do you think, Sid?
With a little more help from Miss Middledore and Miss Shirley.
You hear that?
Until then, though, do try to be honest with Miss...
Hey, look. We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be thunder?
Well, did you solve the mystery?
It was as you thought. The children had the scales, or the parts. They dismantled them to see how they worked.
Oh, no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully she won't. This might even have been her idea, although I was the one who ended up teaching the lesson.
I'm so sorry, Sid. I know. I shall see that the children are properly...
Please, there's no need. Mid seems to have taken the three of them under her wing. She'd have them follow in her foot.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the hideaway?
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by events in Canva.
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commission. In exchange for full... To anyone else it would be an opportunity. But to Mid... But that should come as no surprise. She's only ever kept...
Which explains her... She's working to give them a better life.
Ah, you've given them far more than that. And I'm sure that...
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Canville was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they would allow it, the Echoes have a will of their own.
You're finished! You lose!
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
Enough!
You're injured. What happened here? Where are your
It swallowed our cat. My own men. There's a village not far from here. It's only a matter. We can't let.
I'll go.
They must not.
Rest well, soldier. You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go round it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Good. I got here in time.
It's over.
Is someone there? Please, I can't move my leg.
That doesn't sound like an Akashic. You're with the battalion?
I am.
Taken care of. One of your brothers.
Another survivor.
His wound.
He was right to send you. The Tabor is safe thanks to you. You seem familiar.
You must have me confused with...
Wait.
Son of a whore. I was there in Cosnes when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward!
When your wounds have healed and your head has cooled, come and find me if you must. Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it. Or have you forgotten your oath to the Republic?
My oath? What would you know of oaths?
I know how hard they are to keep. Which is why...
No. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw.
Man. Like you or anyone.
I am nothing like you. Just know that I will find you, Sid.
You're finished.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
Are you buying or selling? Come again.
The bandits may be no more, but look what they've left us with. We'll have a hard time putting this...
It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
Are the bad men going to come back?
The gentlemen of the town guard are a strapping bunch. Perhaps.
Could be I know something more.
Clive! I found someone who says he's heard the rumour.
Have you?
Go on.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling steel to whoever... Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage. And the more war being waged. And who will they all turn to? Why, the good...
And you've seen this Reaper?
Aye, it just so happened. You'll find her right here.
Here in Delamil? Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market. But if you're not the patient type, you can probably find her at her... But it'd be a bolder man than me that braved that particular net. Feeling bold, traveller? Now, if that's all,
Sorry to have kept...
You don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
Not unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in two places.
Eh?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks.
Good question.
And I'll visit this storehouse on the...
All right, but...
You too, Goots.
The finest sell swords in Storm.
Fuck! How the hell did...
The gentlemen of the town guard are a strapping bunch. Perhaps. What a mess.
You fought very bravely.
The safety of the town is in our hands.
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
Leave now and we can pretend this didn't happen.
Silence!
Oh, you've...
Go on.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his... He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one. You weren't even supposed to be...
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwyn wanted him to get... I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dallam. Then you turned up. Well, go on then.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone. I need to find Goots. Right now.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty-pated lout!
Stop calling and stop spreading them all!
Well, that will be, for they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay...
Goose, are you...
He's gonna kill... He said she had to pay in blood.
After what she did, it is only right. That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime. Goots, was it? I have no quarrel with you. Only with your... Run along now.
No.
No?
I don't care what she did. Promise me, you... Or I'll...
Goots, no.
Enough, all of you!
Karen.
But how did you...
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dallamil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivel, though it was just... But I thought the years might have taught you some sense. But I see you the same. What was it we called you?
What? You. Everything that happened. It was all... And now you'll finally pay for what you...
Goots, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck.
You great girl. Out of the way, I can handle this. So, you remember what you told me when we... An eye for an eye. Wise words, Sam. And now, it's time to... Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? No. It's an easy going through life, one after all I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't know. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. But he crossed a line, dragging pub. He didn't hurt you, did it?
No, Nan. Still got on, but...
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. But something tells me the wet legs... Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
Nothing like a dish of...
I didn't mean it. I just thought I had to...
Aye. Well, someone had to. Your parent. Reckon the both of us would be worse off if I'd not taken... You've always been me right eye, and I'd have you stay that way. So don't...
Well, I will. If you ever need help, I'll...
Why, you big... Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
Thanks, Nan.
There's nothing...
That's as maybe. He'll need to start looking out for him. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back. Just...
Of course. His family...
Stop it. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion to do...
No use calling Ambrosia now.
But there were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
You needn't fret. The creatures have been...
We had a herald from the Dominion.
The meadows, then.
Hippocrates said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot. This must be our wyvern. All right. Let's get this over with.
You're finished!
That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent. Ready, girl? Run like the wind.
I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe.
Seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
So, did you have that?
I did, and he was as helpful as ever.
And what precisely will I be cooking up?
Blueback wyvern liver. And,
Wyvern livers, was it? Well, at least it were an actual... Now then, you stay right where you are. Let's hope these grand old chefs of yours... And here we have it. Fried mortress of skyworm. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption.
And rightly so. Is there any higher honour than partake?
So, not.
Which the crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet, it is a tour de force. A force of nature, even. A maelstrom of flavour and...
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking. But I reckon you might be right.
Decent. Sid, might I suggest that you command a part...
I'll give it some thought.
My lord Marquis, is that you? It is you. Then I am Sebastian Ruther.
Of course.
Yes, my lord.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it...
1,000 apologies, my lord.
It's all right.
I am here at Martha's Rest, tasked with learning what I am able of the... And what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Christ, the subsequent darkening of the heavens, has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, are now common. The gears of governance have the realm threatened. Your lord uncle, however...
That sounds like...
It is. Hence my having enlisted.
Alas.
I have lost contact with... They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword. Yet in these dark times...
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down.
Thank you, my lord. I shall...
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something.
Mummy, are the bad men going to come back?
The gentlemen of the town guard are a strapping bunch. Perhaps.
Someone's got himself in trouble.
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving us all the cop.
I already told...
Then maybe we'll
please!
I'll deal with this.
Thank...
You that one's... If you'd kindly pay the coin he owes us.
Or you can go back to your garrison.
Oh, you're more than one. He hasn't had many...
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the fist.
Much has changed in the Republican army since they lost their rock.
You've seen this kind of thing before, then?
Many times. I was sent here to observe the situation.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself against one, perhaps two, but a whole regiment... I arrived in Dalimil several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of his men confiscated my...
The captain is no more.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way...
What of the Fist Central? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawless...
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army, those who weren't recalled, now rule the...
Then it's worse than we imagine. You should return to Rosaria.
I'll find a caravan heading... you won't mind...
Not at all. Now, to find this second associate of Rutherford's. If he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick up his trail. There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere. What happened here?
If you're with... They've already released...
I'm not. I'm looking for some...
And then you found... I'm Alistair Rockford. Attendant to the...
Of the 7 high houses of Rosaria. It's been... Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yeah, I was on my way back from the old capital when I saw some...
Bandits.
They looked more like... It didn't matter in the end. I did what I could to help the victim.
Which way did they go?
South.
All right. Founder knows I've met enough of that. You head back to Northreach. Visit the...
Thank you.
They just couldn't resist, could they?
This one's ours, pretty boy.
Nice try. Too slow. Nice try. Make for the town while you can. There may be more bandits nearby.
You don't need to tell me twice. Many thanks, traveller.
This looks to be all of them.
I thought I told you to make for the Vale.
And stand by as ill might befall the heir to the ducal throne.
It's just Clive, and I'm fine. Which is more than can be said for you.
I will survive.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such a brazen attack so close to their gates.
The garrison have their hands full inside the city. There are few hands left to work the fields, and even fewer to transport the grain. The market stalls are nearly bare, and the price for what remains is exorbitant. It's not uncommon to see a fight break out over a crust of bread. When I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the look of bandits, I meant it.
Rockford, if you are to continue your investment, you first need to...
I shall return to North, but allow me to thank you.
Don't thank me.
I suppose he'll be wondering. I shall send a Bastolus as soon as I'm able.
My uncle certainly has his work cut out for him. I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece. I see you're still here.
The rest's location affords a constant flow. Speaking of which, I received word from both.
I only happen to be in the right place at the right... They both seem to think the...
I am afraid that Storm is in crisis. And we must work...
As it is mine.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yote. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloed knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them, yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce.
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
Not quite.
How dare you?
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king! He has come to save us from the Akashic! He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools! Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough. Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike, his very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominance, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it. Like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
Let's find our friends.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is... Why I had to let her go.
Who among you is bold enough to heed her call? Is that blade for hire?
Figuratively, I hope.
Well, a passing caravan carried with it a rumour most fortuitous for one in my trade, that an dread Evis are aggressive beasts, compelled as they are to act...
How do you want to sell?
Eventually, yes. Though I would have it tanned, dread Evis skin is a rare thing indeed. But the worked hide of a well-aged beast, bring me that beast's skin.
All right. I'll hunt your eat.
Of course you will. Leave Tabor through the east gate, but take the path that branches west. Once you reach the checkpoint at I eagerly await your safe...
Careful how you pack that leather. Any creases or...
You there! Finally. No one was paying me.
Is something wrong?
At the university, the students would hang on my every word.
The university?
A specialist in ancient cultures, the most accomplished in all. In my heyday, no obstacle could have kept me from my studies. Yet the answers I seek lying. Would you do an old man a kindness?
Climb the stairs.
And memorize a few inscriptions. Some courteous soul. Three of them, to be precise. Oh, I'm here, in the namely...
I can't promise I'll remember everything.
Remember what you can. I'll piece together the rest.
How are those new boots treating you?
Fantastic. Soft as phoenix down, but tough as boiled bow.
That Cyril fellow's an odd fish, don't you think?
Well, scholarly sorts like him always are.
No history would be complete without mention of the Mother Crystals.
Careful how you pack that leather. Any creases or scratches will bring down the price.
Cyril. How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix, and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token. For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you. If there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
To Canva, then.
We'll talk about this later.
Cyril seemed very, You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
How are those new boots treating you?
They're fantastic. Soft as phoenix down, but tough as boiled bow.
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor. What golden plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder? I should speak to the old scholar. Before I forget everything I've read. The engravings were in good repair, considering their age.
Oh, would that I could have seen them for myself. Oh, come, don't tease me now. What did you learn of this place and its people? Let's start with the engraving to the south, shall we? What did it say?
Guardians of the Crystal, the first stones of Tabor. Sacred hold thy noble blood. I'm pretty sure.
Fascinating. But whatever could have driven the Guardians so far? The engraving to the north is next, I think.
Voyager? I'm growing less certain. Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in Or.
No doubt you're right. There are vestiges of nomadic customs in Tabor. Its guardian roots This is proving most enlightening. Now, for the finals.
Children of the Hunters, now dancing hand in... That can't be right, surely.
I'd rather suspect it's...
Children of the Hunt, that's all three.
And so, we add primitive 3 engravings. 1 for each of Guardians of the Mother Crystal, wanderers from across the plains, and little wonder it was so difficult to trace the roots of Tabor's culture. Nonetheless, one cannot help but wonder...
Too many stairs, perhaps.
Careful how you pack that leather. Any creases or scratches will bring down the price.
The free city's under siege?
Are you sure this is the right way, brother?
My side total.
It's over!
Another down!
Shouldn't have messed with the leader of the pack, Abel. It's over! You're finished!
Take too many risks.
Have care.
Looks like there's still plenty of fight in him
Good work.
This thing reeks. The sooner it's off my hands, the better. Here's your hide.
I worried you might never Oh, as supple as a maiden's cheek. Clearly, my trust in you was not misplaced. You must be join me as my honored partner. With my...
I don't plan on making a habit of this.
Very well. Though I believe fate had a hand, do not allow me to keep you from being about your business.
Not here. This is no time to ride.
The free cities under siege.
Ready, go? Orcs. Then let us be rid of them. Soil and stone! Clive. Smoke.
Is the city fallen?
The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need.
You know what you have to do. Clive, as you know, our time grows short. The Lord Chief... Before we part, I want you to know that, though I may not always have been your most vocal...
Thank you. I appreciate this, but his revenge...
It is the one and it is all that I have lived for.
But what of Lost Wing? Everything.
I built Lost Wing to achieve this aim. My comrades and I are sure of our cause, and we shall fight to the last, but there are those among us who cannot fight. Children. I would place Lostwing in their hands, if I thought it would do, but a village home only to the frail and the infirm is not likely. And so, Clive, I find myself... Will you take them to your hideaway, that they might live, even should...
I will.
Thank you. I will not have it. The people I speak of have withdrawn to Gotan's Bales, away from...
Understood.
Then the last of my preparations are and may Griga guide us.
Come then, brother. We are awaited in Gotan's Bales.
Everyone. Quit. You can no longer guarantee your protection, but...
Well, if that's what the... Sid, none of us would be standing here today if it weren't... We owe him our lives. If he's saying we ain't safe in Lostwing no more, it's because... And if that's what has to happen, then so be it. That we get to see just...
I hope so too.
Oi! You lot! Where's everyone else?
They've gone with Master Quentin.
Fuck.
What's wrong?
I've just come from the Justice's manor. We have to get Quentin to call off. It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and all. They don't stand a chance against that thing. They're all gonna fucking die.
No. Sid! Don't worry about us. We can't let Quentin die.
All right. Where is this manor?
It's way over to the east.
Promise us, Sid. Promise...
Clive, look.
No. Don't tell me we're too late. Quentin, are you all...
Which is more than I can say for my... They followed me, without question, all the way.
This must be the guard dog. Quentin. I'll hold it off. You go.
But...
Your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you. Don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
I won't.
Come on, then.
That is no mere guard dog.
No. Just a rabid beast that needs to be put down. If only we'd arrived earlier. Is it over?
It is. He wept and begged for mercy, just as I dreamed of doing. All my plans, building a haven in Lostwing, it was all for the... But what is this? My faithful comrades. All those...
Quentin.
Master Quentin! Oh.
You.
And so are you. It's Lostwing.
What? Lostwing. My Lostwing.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Don't be a fool! Damn it. Quentin's not going to last long in there.
Then we finish this quickly.
I need to find Quentin. Quentin! Quentin! Look at me! Thank the Founder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out of here. Welcome back to the land of the living. The flood has...
I see. Then all is a strange way...
No, Master Quentin.
Why? All that I strove for is gone. I have nothing left.
What the heck are you on? You've got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you only freed us so you could get revenge. We're more than that to you, and we all know it.
I thought you weren't coming back, but I prayed, and I prayed. And can't we just go back to how it was?
Your work ain't over yet. We believed that you were the right man to lead us.
Your village may be lost, but it seems your people aren't, so long as you remain to guide them.
But why? Why would anyone follow?
Because we're family.
Family?
Yeah. And all our Lost Wing weren't just...
It was.
A fresh start. One life ends. Why, just a village. What's to stop us?
That's the Master Quentin we...
Please. Quentin, after all. Permit me to withdraw, I will no longer be needing your help.
I'll pretend you never asked.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf.
A bottle or two of your finest red will suffice.
Of course. And I have a feeling that this, if you don't mind waiting...
I look forward to it.
Clive.
Oh?
You remember how some of Sir Wade's guardians took... Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems their barracks in the... Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them out, but we ain't got nowhere for 'em to bed down. Poor bugger. I'd build him a new barracks here if I... But where would I put him? They're just in enough, which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people were kept...
I see.
And it isn't just that lot. There's been more and more of them turning up lately. But there's only so many we can shelter with the room. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. What we need is a new home, and that's what I was hoping you might help me with.
It's no burden.
Thank you,
So, where we...
Well, I reckon we could do a...
Eastpool. It's been a long time since I thought...
It was a tragedy, and if any of us could have done anything to stop it, but what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village...
I suppose you're...
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got... There's just one problem. A band of cutthroats have made it their den. And they don't... Nasty bastards they are too. Would have sent someone to clear them out sooner, if my boys didn't already have... But now we've got a few more guardians of the flame to call on. I reckon it's time we made our move. What do you say?
I do. Eastpool was once home to people I loved.
And I know the men will... I've already shared a few thoughts with Sir Wade about how we... And I dare say he's got some ideas of his own, too.
Of course.
Back to Eastpool, then.
Not just yet. Let's hear Wade's plan first. So, Wade.
And you, Lord Rosfield.
I spoke with Martha. She tells me you have plans to free...
That's right. Though I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us. And then there are the bearers. Men and women who found the courage to flee them. We need somewhere to settle them. And
As can I, which is why I agreed to...
That's very kind of you. With you beside us, we shall soon send that...
So?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. And rather less, thankfully. The road that leads there will... A small force would suffice to clear the village. But if the Akashic were to follow them in, that force...
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the bandit. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off. Make sure I'm not taken unaware.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk.
The Akashic are the bigger risk.
Well, I shall summon my men.
Shall I wait for you here?
No need, my lord. You go...
All right.
We shall see you there. And may victory await our...
Who the hell are you? Kill them!
That's the end of that, then. Or maybe not. What's that thing doing here? Doesn't matter. It goes too. Any more surprises?
Bravo! A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching. I thought you were keeping an eye out for a cat.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in...
Let's hope it was the last of its kind. Though I expect you...
I would hope so.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living... It might be best to send word for them to come right away.
Of course. I'll send... Leave it with me, my...
Home. No. With...
That's all of them. And not a single... Now to begin the important work. It won't be easy. Especially not after 5 years of... The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. Those that weren't lost in the fire or burnt. It'll take a bit of elbow grease. But we'll see Eastpool rise again. Just...
So wait. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts. He should be a part of this.
Of course. I couldn't...
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived. If you need anything more...
And we will, my lord.
Eastpool lives again.
Let's go and tell Martha the good news.
Ah, there. Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandits while his luck. And what's all this about? Some On second thoughts, it'll only give me nightmares of me own. What matters...
I suppose it will be.
What else? Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty bad happened to that place. But that don't undo the...
Did Wade say that?
Well, something along... Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to Eastpool. But the way I see it, if it's food or lumber or strong back...
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you.
I wanted to.
If we're going to do this, we'll...
Clive, it just so happens that right at this very moment...
And what talents would those...
Why, your fearlessness...
I'm listening.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, when these dark skies... Randalar has been particularly badly affected. Many of the... None remain free for long, of course. But the army, too, is in disarray, and finds itself unable to provide for its new child.
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure these masterless bearers remain there.
Precisely. It's the perfect opportunity to free
So where does my skill...
Though we may have the funds to buy these bearers, we have nowhere to house. So we've been searching for a place where they can be resettled. And we believe we have found one. Cashlock. A small hamlet hidden in it. The place was abandoned a long time ago. But when the...
And so we seek the aid of a fearless swordsman to...
How could I refuse?
Excellent. Theo, if you wouldn't mind making a
Of course.
Sounds like you'll have your work.
I will. We have an entire village to stock and fill. Even if I begin right now, I'll be working. So I'd better get started. Try to clear the place out before the wagons roll in.
I'll do my best.
You will find a village in Chaidra's Thread, past Lateney's Cleft.
All right.
I'm sure you won't...
Run like the wind. Time to fight.
We're not alone.
Quiet.
This must have been a nice place once.
And it will be again.
To me, flames! Soil and stone!
Good work!
I think that's the last of them.
I think you're right. Let's head back. Is something the matter, Theodore?
Quiet. Those are our terms.
I shall.
Him again.
Someone you know?
Yes, but enough about him.
It's done.
You made quick work of it.
I should go and let it.
Don't let me keep... but Clive, don't... She'll only get upset. I'll explain everything once you've finished.
All right. Eloise, I just...
Thank you, Clark. Here. Well then, now that you have... I suppose we'd better finish the first thing we'll need to do is make sure our offer for...
You're still in negotiation?
We are. A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist on our behalf. But I suppose it's to be expected. This is the army we're dealing with. Fight. But we shall emerge victorious in the end.
Well, if you need any help...
I'm not sure I do.
Ah,
you wanted to...
The man I was watching earlier. He represents the Silver Peak Consortium. It's...
I don't think I've heard...
Well, every trader in Dharmekia has. And they're still expanding. They've been trying... And judging by her reaction earlier, I'd say she...
And you'd rather she didn't?
I would rather she did what makes... And I would never deny her such an... Eloise saved me from slavery. But this was not the life I won't let her give up on her dreams again. She freed me from my... And she must be freed from hers. And
you're a good man, Theo.
I have always been grateful for... And I want to repay the favor. But each time an opportunity to do just that erupts...
She loves you.
And I love her. Which is why I want this time... Though I'm sure I'll still need some help from time to time.
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, I had bet these bearers aren't going to move themselves. That's a job for the Crimson Carab.
Sounds like thunder.
You're late. I was starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I knew you'd come. Is that who I think it is?
Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol, but everyone calls me Mid.
My lady.
Hey?
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
It's really you. I never thought I'd see the day.
So these Akashic are being controlled?
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in the city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the merchants' district to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties. I will make for the merchants' district, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe!
Shall we then?
And you keep Clive safe.
Be careful. Both of you.
You too.
All right, Torgal. Let's find those survivors.